Let's just say I'm getting irritated. Enough with the yapping. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. If you've never been here, my name is Kaja, but we'll get into all the details of who I am and what I do on YouTube in just a bit. Okay, so we're just gonna do a light beat because I'm not like really going out. Like I'm going out, but I'm not like really going out. So I just wanted to do like a little bit of makeup. So I'm using the Ulta Beauty Collection foundation in the shade Dark Cool. But I have this brush by e.l.f. It's technically a bronzer and contour brush, like a dual-sided brush, but I use it to apply my foundation, and then I'll use the other side to blend it. But yeah, my full name is Kaja Yolanda Jones, and my birthday is actually coming up in a month. It's July 7th. I was born in 2003, so that makes me 22 years old right now. I did gather like 22 things that I wanted to talk about myself, because I'm 22, so that's perfect. Maybe next year I'll do an updated version with 23 things. Okay, so I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, but I do live in Ocala right now just because this is closer to the university that I want to go to. Usually I do lip gloss first because one thing about me, my lips, like I love when my lips are moisturized. Like I don't like having dry lips. So I also have the Rode phone case. Where's my case at? My case is over there, but I do have the Rode phone case because that is just how much I like having lip gloss, lip balm, whatever. I like having lip balm accessible to me because, yeah, like my lips, I love my lips to be moisturized, not dry. But this is the shade Jam Session in the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. Okay, next we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer. The shade is just like sheer transparent, and it's definitely time for me to, get a new, to get new everything in my makeup kit, because a lot of this stuff has been in my kit for like 2 years. I try to renew it as much as I can. I try to like swap everything out as much as I can, but sometimes it's expensive to wear makeup. Anyways, sorry, I know I'm doing this makeup routine like all out of order. Well, y'all don't know how I do my makeup, but for me this is all out of order. But this is my third time trying to film this video, so I'm under a lot of pressure to get this right, because this is my third and final time filming this video. So anyways, let's move on to the next step. The next step is going to be eyeshadow, since I already put my eyeshadow primer on, and this palette is called Rose to Fame. This palette is called Rose to Fame by Morphe, and I already put my eyeshadow primer on, so we're good to go ahead and move forward to the next step. Anyways, my favorite colors, well, my favorite color used to be pink. Like I used to be a big pink fan, but as I've matured, I just feel like I like more earthy tones. So I really love like orange. I know orange is not that earthy tone, but I love like orange and like green and like brown. My furniture, if you couldn't tell, is brown. And my cello right now is more of like orangey, which I do like orange, but I want like a darker, I want like a brown cello. I don't know, I just feel like the sound is like more deep with brown cellos, so yeah. Anyways, I'm not sure what color I want to use. I want to do something natural. I don't want to do too much, so I think I'm going to use this shade, actually the middle one, Rose to Fame right here, and I'm gonna just put like a light. I'm not gonna do too much, y'all. But anyways, so some of my hobbies include I love doing food reviews. If y'all follow me on my Instagram, y'all will see me doing food reviews. I'm a big foodie. I love trying like different foods. I love trying like the viral stuff, except for the spicy bowl. I'm not trying a spicy bowl, y'all. Like, I've gotten some people have asked me to try a spicy bowl, but I'm not trying a spicy bowl. No shade. I think I'll go in with Charmed Life right here, and I like to do like my inner corners. This is like if I have time, which if I'm doing my makeup I should have time, but I like to go in my inner corners with the Charmed, with like a brighter shade. I feel like it makes your eyes pop. Anyways, so I have quite a few siblings. I have one full sibling, so both of my parents, they share my sister Colesia, and then I also have a younger sister on my mom's side. She's my sister from another Mr. Kennedy. And then I also have like 4 other siblings. I technically have 4 other siblings on my dad's side, but the situation is a little bit complicated, so I'm not gonna get too deep into it. But yeah, I do have siblings. I am the youngest of youngest of my dad's kids and the middle of my mom's kids. So this eyeliner, which is the next step of my makeup routine, is in the shade Blackest Black. It's by e.l.f. And we're gonna talk about cello. So if you couldn't tell from my profile picture on this account or even my intro, I do play the cello. I've been playing cello for like a good portion of my life since I was 8. So I've been playing for about 14 years now. And POV, when you're left-handed, you have to deal with like, I don't know if this is from when I was writing. It probably was, but anyways, I'm just so used to it now. Anyways, I've been playing cello for about 14 years. I started when I was in 3rd grade, when I was 8 years old. And fun fact, I didn't actually want to play cello when I started out. I wanted to play violin, which is ironic because I play violin now. So it's kind of like violin ended up finding its way to me anyways. The next place I want to travel to is somewhere in the US. I don't want to go out of the US right now just because you guys know how bad the situation is for like the immigration wise, because even though I'm a citizen, you know, it doesn't matter it shouldn't matter if I'm a citizen or not. Like, it shouldn't be such a hassle to get in and out of the country. So I don't want to go out of the country. But my next place I want to go is probably somewhere on the West Coast. So my friend, she wants us to do like a birthday trip to Vegas. So if we end up doing that, we would go to Vegas. Or if we don't end up doing that, I would love to go back to California, to LA, because I went to LA when I was younger. I'll put pictures up on the screen if I find any, but I went to LA when I was like 13 years old, but I like kind of hardly remember it. The only thing I can remember is from like the pictures that we took, but I don't remember like all the details of the trip. Maybe that's just me getting older, but I want to go back. And you guys know I'm sort of like a Disney adult, so I would love to go to Disneyland in California. And yeah, that's the next place I want to travel. I also want to go to Disneyland Paris because, again, I'm like somewhat of a Disney adult, so I would love to go to Disneyland Paris. But I would also love to go to England too, even though there's no Disneyland or Disney park there. Sorry y'all, when I'm doing my mascara, I like to be very like detail oriented and focused because I don't want any lash left behind. So y'all have to give me a couple minutes to finish doing my mascara. But anyways, so my YouTube backstory. Basically, I have been making videos since like I was like 11 or 12 years old, but I have never been consistent because I just feel discouraged because I don't have a camera. But now this summer I'm getting serious about getting a camera just because I do want to become serious with YouTube. I feel like, you know, making videos is a lot of fun for me, and I like to, you know, maybe inspire other people to make videos. If you guys didn't know, I don't listen to modern day music. I just feel like it's all crap, to be honest with you. So I listen to a lot of classical music, obviously because I'm a musician myself. But my favorite composers, I love Dvorak, I love Elgar, and I would say I really love Saint-Saëns. I love Schubert for chamber stuff. So sorry, Saint-Saëns being knocked off my top 3. So my top 3 would be, like, in no particular order: Schubert, Schubert, and then we can even put Shosty in there. Shosty's like an honorable mention. I like Shostakovich a lot, but my top 3 would be Schubert. It's like sherbet a little bit, sherbet, whatever. So Schubert, Elgar, and Dvorak. And more specifically, Dvorak, I really like Dvorak American, which is the String Quartet 12. I know that's very mainstream and basic, but it's just so good. And I also love Dvorak Symphony No. 9, which is the New World Symphony. And I also like Dvorak Cello Concerto. It's peak. I'm sorry. Dvorak Cello Concerto is just peak. And then for Elgar, I love the Elgar and the Variations. I also love the Elgar Cello Concerto. And then I also love the Elgar, is it Serenade for Strings? The one that's like dun 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 dun. hold on, wait. I'm gonna put the audio. I'm gonna put like the song, the piece in the background, so y'all can see that I'm not delusional. But I love those 3 pieces. And then, sorry, I'm actually going into like what pieces I like the most by those composers. And then Schubert has a piano trio. It's the 2nd piano trio I think that he wrote, and it is so good. Like in its entirety, like the Schubert piano trio is so good. I also like Schubert string quartets. There's a lot of chamber music I could just list off that I love by Schubert, but any chamber piece by Schubert, I just love it. I love Schubert so much. But yeah, those are my favorite composers / artists, I guess. Okay, so next, and usually the last step of my routine is eyebrows. So I use the Kosas like eyebrow gel, Kosas, and it's just like brown black. That's a shade. I do want to get something else. I feel like Kosas, low key, no shade to Kosas, whatever it's called, they kind of fell off. They have fell off. I have not heard of any products that they come out with, like good products that they come out with. I have not heard of any products in like a while. But my eyebrows do need to be done, but they're not as bad as they could be right now. They're not that bad, but they do need to be done. So maybe I'll get them done later this week. But anyways, my favorite restaurants. If you guys didn't, I told you guys already that I'm a foodie. I love food. I love doing food reviews. But my favorite restaurants, like regular like fast food restaurants, would include Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, and Starbucks. I know those are like very basic, but I really love those 3 restaurants. I also love, in terms of sit-down restaurants, I love, like, what did I put on here? I put a list of like what I liked, because when I'm under pressure I can't think. I put Nobu, which is like a bougie, upscale Asian restaurant. I also put Morimoto Asia, which is like the Disney Springs version of Nobu. It's a little bit more affordable, but it's still pretty good, and it's more upscale. And then I also like, I didn't think of a third option, but I would say I also like, in terms of sit-down restaurants, I like Homecoming at Disney Springs. It's Chef Art Smith's restaurant, but I think those are my favorite sit-down restaurants that I go to on a regular basis. So I'm finishing up my left eyebrow, and it's kind of hard for me to do them when they like are like low-key unkempt. Like I really need to get them done like ASAP. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about my job history a little bit. I'm almost done, y'all. So we're gonna talk about my job history. So I've had a lot of fast food jobs, and I also used to work at Universal. So I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Panera, I worked at like 5 different Chick-fil-A locations. I am like a Chick-fil-A connoisseur. Like I like Chick-fil-A a lot. I love going there, but I worked at a lot of Chick-fil-A's. Let me just say that. So yeah, I worked at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for like 1 day. It was only a 4-hour shift, but I told myself I would never go back because that 4-hour shift was like the longest 4-hour shift I've ever experienced my whole entire life. So I told myself I would not go back. But yeah, I worked at Universal for a year. I was in food and beverage, West Carts, which is Jurassic Park area in Islands of Adventure. But it was pretty fun, but the people are just weird at Universal. Like if you have worked at a theme park yourself, I'm pretty sure this is a Universal experience, but the people are just weird. Like they're just weird, like they're odd. Anyways, yeah, I worked at Universal, Panera, McDonald's. I worked at 2 different McDonald's locations, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and like 5 different Chick-fil-A's. So I loved working at Chick-fil-A, but unfortunately I just told myself I can't do it anymore. And also I wanted to do something different. Okay, y'all, so we are on the last step, and basically the last step is to like reapply my lip gloss or put lipstick on, whatever. But yeah, we have reached the end of the video. Last thing that I wanted to discuss is kind of like what my goals are for YouTube. And oh yeah, I'm holding my Rode phone case just so I can show y'all, like, this is how much I love having lip gloss, lip balm, whatever on me. It's my phone case. I took out my phone case to film this video because this phone case is kind of bulky. If you didn't know, it's bulky. Can you see that? But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that I'm a big lip gloss fan. Anyways, this is the last step. I want to talk about my YouTube goals and kind of what I want to do in my 23rd year of life. So I want to focus a lot more on school, focus on YouTube, focus on fitness, and getting in shape. I also want to get centered in my faith, because if you guys didn't know, I'm very religious. I'm a Christian. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday right now while I'm filming this video. But yeah, I think those are my biggest goals. And then for YouTube, I want to have at least like 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think that's it. I really just want to get my camera. That's another goal, as I told you guys. And yeah, I do want to start vlogging more. And I want to start doing more sit-down videos, but this is a lot more pressure to do a sit-down video rather than do like a vlog. Just because I feel like I have to be more focused when I'm doing a sit-down video. So I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're new, I hope you will, subscribe, and I hope you'll like this video, maybe comment. I might be asking for too much, but yeah, I look forward to my 23rd year of life and being more consistent on the YouTube. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video, which I have already filmed. I just need to edit it, and it'll be out in a couple weeks, maybe like 1 week or 2 weeks. It'll probably be up. It'll be up on Father's Day. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Bye.